All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome episode 36.
Holy crap.
Of the Wrestling Rundown. I am Rob Conway, that's Rene Dupree, and Sylvain Grenier. We are La Resistance.
Why do I have to be Rene Dupree?
Because I always pick the funny person for you. Alright, let's just take it this way. Initially, I was going to be Doug, he was going to be Danny, and you were going to be Shaniqua.
I'd rather be Shaniqua.
Alright, well, I'm Rob Conway, that's Sylvain Grenier, and this is Shaniqua. We are
Rene Dupree was with Tori Wilson for a little while.
We're some
He also
sort
told
of...
guys to hold his fifi.
Yeah.
He was with Tori Wilson, though. I mean...
Yeah.
Shaniqua won something. She was on Tough Enough.
But was she with Tori Wilson?
She might have been.
She might have tried. Yeah, so Raw was a thing.
Raw was a thing.
It happened. First, we open up with a... we actually opened the show the way the show's supposed to open.
With an intro video
And
fireworks.
Yeah.
Pyro
What
happened.
the fuck?
Yeah.
It's the Go Home to Fastlane. They're making it big.
Yeah, and then there's like an infographic that's telling us that Daniel Bryan and Big Show are going to go against Roman Reigns and Kane.
Reports are coming in that it was actually Big Show versus Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus Kane.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then Cena came out.
Yeah. Let's go through the matches real quick. We had Ambrose defeat Luke Harper. We had the New Day defeat Dust to Dust. We had Reigns defeat Roman Kane. I don't know why I was going to say that.
Roman Canes. Their team name is the Roman Canes.
We had Paige defeat Summer Rae. Dolph Ziggler defeated Seth Rollins. Wade Barrett defeated Mizdow. Naomi and Jimmy defeated Tyson and Natty. And Big Show defeated Daniel Bryan in the main event. So yeah, we open up with Cena. Are you breaking stuff? What are you doing? You got rid of cuddling Jeff Hardy and Bobby Lashley, and now you have Christopher Daniels.
Yeah.
Come find me in real life.
Holding his
Christopher
boobs.
Daniels.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's playing with his nips.
Okay. Yeah, so Cena comes out, he starts going on this anti-Rusev rant. Because apparently 1 week of beating up John Cena is enough to piss John Cena off.
Yeah. Enough is enough. I've stood by while you disrespected my country, while you beat up Biggie, while you beat up Swagger, while you kicked the shit out of jobber after jobber.
Turned Big Show into a manatee.
But you hit
Beat up a fucking soldier.
Yeah. But
kicked
now,
Coulter in the head.
But now I'm pissed because you attacked me and threw my face onto the LED board.
Yeah.
You poked my eyeball. You done made me mad. Let's get froggy.
Which his eye is like completely healed now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Healed.
I want to know what happened. Like, why he ended up with a black eye in the first place.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Who socked him at a house show? That's the game we gotta play, is who punched Cena at a house show.
Maybe it was Rusev.
I still stand by my theory that they're like, Cena, we need... Rusev's going to go over, you need an out. What? But, you need some kind of injury. Cena's like, don't worry, I got this. Alright, ready to go.
Cena punched himself in the face.
I'm still saying it's some sort of internal dispute between him and Nikki.
No, he was actually just trying to motorboat her. And it was like,
Then they got a lot of momentum and one went, oh fuck, I have to go on Raw tomorrow. Damn it. So yeah, Cena goes on his rant. Rusev comes out and fires back at a promo he didn't think through. Lana is trying to talk with the...
He was talking about John Cena's little... And I thought he was going to go with Weenie. But he went with Will to Live.
Yeah.
I thought Lana implied Cena had a little weenie when she said, your cup is half full.
You did.
Yep.
She's a little penis. Little testes. And then everything breaks down and Cena decides, I'm going to go beat the fuck out of Rusev. Throws a shirt to JBL. Got Rusev to bump on the stage like, what, four times?
Three times.
Yep.
3 real bumps, 2 kind of half-assed bumps.
And Cena whooped the shit out of Rusev.
He traded ruthless aggression for reckless abandon.
Yeah. And then threw his face on the LED board like twice.
Yeah, Cena was going over the script, and he's like, "Wait, isn't it supposed to be ruthless aggression right here?" They're like, "No, that era's over."
It's the reality of it. We gotta change it. Oh, all right. Well.
I like the time. Like my favorite part of the
New
whole
t-shirt.
bit is when the referees came out and Cena's like, "No,
Yeah,
Johnny,
you
get the
do
fuck
not
back.
stop."
He put those referees in their place. And then we had Dean Ambrose acting as a newscaster for
was fun.
his very own little corner of the backstage, letting everyone
Mox
know.
News.
You're sticking with that.
Yep.
All right, I like it. Saying that in the updates, Bad News Bear is still ducking Dean Ambrose and will not give him a Intercontinental title match, even though in previous weeks Dean Ambrose has defeated a former Intercontinental champion in Curtis Axel, and tonight he will defeat another former Intercontinental champion in Luke Harper.
Reports were coming in that wasn't quite confirmed yet.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't confirmed that he beat Curtis Axel last week.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. And that if he could get Dean Wade Barrett to sign the contract, there will be an Intercontinental title match this Sunday at Fastlane. So then we'd have Ambrose versus Wyatt, which was a good match.
I mean Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And
definitely
then
didn't
Wyatt,
against Wyatt.
Wyatt family member Luke Harper
Yeah.
Yeah, you interrupted
saved
it.
it.
Your head is so fluffy.
I know. Yeah, this was a good match. It was a lot of back and forth stuff. A lot of
wrestling at
yeah,
the beginning of this match.
like legit technical style wrestling.
Yep.
So good on you guys.
I can't remember the last time I saw a top wrist lock on Raw.
Tonight.
Yeah.
That's the last time. Now.
Before.
February
Right.
16th. Officially, we'll write it down. Mark it on your calendar.
The
You
last
saw-
time I saw a top wrist lock on Raw.
February.
I think this is because there's all sorts of reports about the main roster being frustrated with the time and quality of matches that NXT is getting.
Mhm.
I think this is one of the direct responses to it, where Ambrose and Harper are like, "Well, they get to like wrestle down there. Let's go out and wrestle for
Yeah.
a day."
I think that's what a lot of the main people need to take into consideration. It's
Yeah.
like Stone Cold says it all the time on his podcast. You're getting that time. Make your time worth it.
Yeah.
Don't go out and just bullshit your way through something. Like
Yeah.
put together a decent match,
Which-
and maybe you'll get more time.
Yeah, which again is reports coming out that a lot of guys on the main roster are responding to the frustration by just bullshitting their way through matches, half-assing it
It's not going to help your situation.
Yeah, as a form of silent protest.
Stop being bitches.
Yeah.
Wrestle. Like Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper did.
Yeah, and I figured, a lot of it's like, oh, look, a lot of the NXT guys are getting attention because of how good their matches are, because they're getting all the time that they need for their matches. I was like, oh, Ambrose and Harper used to be there at NXT, so they're like, hey, guess what? We'll just do some NXT shit in
Yeah.
our match. Make it cool.
Ambrose ends up getting the win with Dirty Deeds. Grabs his
Them Deeds was so dirty.
grabs his contract that he left out on the commentary table and gets back in the ring, rolls out of the ring, and heads to the back to attempt to try and get Barrett to sign it again. Then we had Triple H setting up Kane and Big Show on a blind date.
Yeah.
So they could work out their differences from Big Show punching Kane in the face on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Punching him in the neck.
Yeah.
Just about. It's like, you got his peanut butter in my chocolate.
That's kind of weird. And then Triple H pretty much tells them to shut the hell up because I don't need dissension. I need solutions.
The Ascension.
No, we'll get to that.
Oh.
Can't talk about that part.
Yes.
Okay.
When we get to it, you can talk about it. Pretty much, Triple H wanted Big Show and Kane to focus on eliminating Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns.
Yeah. And then Big Show made a comment about how Triple H is scared of Sting. And Triple H was just like, fuck you.
And Big Show went, sorry.
It's like, don't make me turn this Raw around. I'll take you home.
Yes, sir. Then we had our first of 3 Bray Wyatt promos.
Yeah.
his first one he started with just a nail.
A funny shaped nail.
Second one he had a hammer, and the third one he was actually hammering the nail into something. Progressively, getting a bit more aggressive in what he was saying.
Yeah.
Making more direct quotes to whomever he's talking about.
Let's just say, if my theory about him picking up a girl at a bar is correct, this got way weird.
Well, now he's gone full serial killer with it.
Yeah, now she's just dead.
She's dead. This is Jeepers Creepers 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's getting weird.
Okay.
Roll your eyes at me.
He said this is the first thing that really resonates to me as a direct something to the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Where he says that what happened to you last year was a tragedy.
Yeah.
Or something of that
Yeah.
nature.
What happened to you last time was tragic.
Yeah.
And to me, this is the first thing that's literally pulling something out and go, okay,
yeah,
they're fully committing to this now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a thing.
well, and he was like, where I once used to fear you, I now look on you with hateful pity or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so the messages are getting more and more direct, and I'm getting...
It was also the first time he said something that I thought was directly calling out Mordecai, when he talked about the angel with the blackened wings or whatever.
It was the angel with the scorched wings.
Yeah.
Which actually is Icarus from Chikara.
Ah.
Or the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Oh, this is going to be a great
He's just gonna
WrestleMania.
No, it's just going to be like a 5-pack challenge. They're all four going to come out. You're like...
Bray
No,
Wyatt.
they're all four going to come out and just be like, which one of us were you talking to?
And then it's a 4-on-1 handicap match, Bray Wyatt versus Mordecai, Undertaker, Christopher Daniels, and Icarus.
Yeah.
We'll get to see that.
Well, no, it'll be
awesome.
It'll be 4-on-3 because then the Wyatt family's going to come out and help them.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
know what? I'm okay with that.
I'm down.
Let's make this happen, guys.
Please. Then we had Dusty Rhodes show up on Raw trying to fix things between Stardust and Goldust.
Stardust is practicing his miming.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Or is
say
auditioning for a silent film.
he's gonna
He
be.
wants to be in the Vaudevillains.
I was gonna say he's gonna be in the next Vaudevillains picture. Yeah, he doesn't say anything, but Dusty in a roundabout way kind of gets them on the same page, and they head out for a tag team match against the New Day. They're kind of doing their usual stuff. They're kind of back on the same page.
They were very cohesive.
Yeah,
for a minute.
Doesn't last very long. Although Goldust did save Stardust, Kofi was going for Trouble in Paradise, and he shoved Stardust out of the way. He gets Trouble in Paradise. Kofi gets the pin on Goldust, and Stardust is like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
What just
Stardust.
happened?
He comes in and tries to help his brother.
And Goldust can't get up.
Yeah.
He old.
He's old and he got kicked in the face.
Yeah.
Got
Face kick.
Got a Kofi to the face.
Get up! I can't. I got Kofi in the face.
Yeah.
They put New Day all over me. Ew.
So Stardust just gets frustrated and says "fuck it" and hits him with the crossroads.
Yeah.
Dimensional time portal.
Uh,
It's gonna be my new name for the crossroads.
Dimensional time portal.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So
I say it
yeah.
like that every time. Dimensional time portal.
I'll let you say it every time.
All right.
Then we get Dusty Rhodes talking to Stardust. Keeps calling him Cody, and he is very defiant in letting him know that Cody is dead. That Stardust, he goes on this whole rant about,
What we got here that I really appreciated was some genuine depth to the Stardust character.
Yeah.
Where before, he was just like kind of crazy, kind of knockoff of Goldust. Then he was just like really angry about like, well, no, I'm Stardust, not Cody. But we really got the look into why he went so, off the deep end to become Stardust and why he's so adamant that he's not Cody Rhodes.
In a way, he's kind of taking what Dustin did initially and has applied it in a less personal way.
Yeah.
Because there was the falling out between Dusty and Dustin.
Yeah.
And that is why, Dustin went and did all these weird, strange characters, kind of, trying to push away the Rhodes name.
Yeah.
And now Cody's kind of doing the same thing by becoming fully Stardust.
Yeah.
But it's not, it's not like, oh, there's issues between Cody and Dusty. It was definitely an interesting build. You're right, gave us some depth into the character. And so the only thing left to make Kevin Hawk's prediction come true is we need to have Goldust become Dustin Rhodes.
Yep.
And then we get Dustin Rhodes versus Stardust at WrestleMania.
Yep. I'm thinking Goldust and Stardust for Fastlane. I think that's going to be made on SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
And then Dustin versus Stardust at Mania.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm down for all of that.
And I'm hoping that Dusty
And a bag of chips.
is the special referee at WrestleMania.
I would say that I'd be okay with that, but I don't think he can move fast enough. I think
Special
he'll
outside referee.
he'll be outside the ring
Yeah,
watching.
he'll be...
Special guest commentator.
Maybe. Then we had Roman Reigns versus Kane. Daniel Bryan out at commentary.
Yeah, it threw me off because Daniel
Special
Bryan came
guest
out
commentator.
first.
Yeah, so we initially thought it was going to be Daniel
okay.
Bryan versus Big Show.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Roman Reigns is getting the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did not.
And then Roman's music hit.
Yeah.
And
I was confused.
Wait a second. So it is a tag match. But it's not the tag match that we saw at the beginning. It's now a rematch from the end of Tag Team Turmoil.
And then...
Title turmoil.
Title Turmoil. That's a different company.
A thing.
Yeah.
But no, it was Roman Reigns coming out, getting ready for his match with Corporate Kane. And that was a thing.
Yeah.
Stuff happened.
It was the main thing out of this whole match was that Daniel Bryan was doing his best to. Was he trying to distract Roman
Yes.
Reigns? Okay.
To me, he was supporting him.
All right. So we're
He hits that suplex, and Daniel Bryan's really excited.
Yeah.
Yes, he got to move. He does wrestling.
Yes. The continuous yes chants through the match distracted Roman Reigns multiple times.
But he does get to win
by count out
by
though.
spearing Kane on the outside.
That's not how you get Roman Reigns over.
No. You get Reigns over by having him... Don't have him wrestle Kane. Like, you want to get Reigns over, put him in matches where he has to really work. Like, that's what all the fans who don't like Roman Reigns don't like him because he's just a big guy who's being handed stuff and he hasn't really proven he can go yet.
Yeah, so you give him a count-out win.
Yeah.
The only reason he won is because Kane couldn't get back in the ring.
Yeah. With that said, I think having him go against Daniel Bryan is the best way to show what his full range of abilities.
Yeah.
It's gonna make or break him.
The way they ended Raw was good
Yeah.
for him. And we'll get to that in a second.
If they really want to get him over, they'll have him repeatedly, just alternatingly squash Titus O'Neil and Miz and Sheamus every week.
Oh, we're getting to Titus O'Neil.
Are we?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can't wait.
We're at a full blown case of hepatitis O'Neil.
Yeah, we're almost there.
I've been waiting.
So then we come back from commercial. And Daniel Bryan is talking to Renee Young. She says, did you intentionally try to get under Roman Reigns' skin? He goes, oh no, if the yes chants are gonna bother him, he's gonna have a problem this Sunday because there's gonna be a lot more at Fastlane. And then we get the Bellas. Byron Saxton was trying to get an interview with Paige. And then the Bellas come out of the Divas locker room with Paige's clothes and run away. And then Paige comes out in a towel. Thank you. Whoever wrote that segment.
And my favorite portion is right when she comes out, she asks Byron where her gear is.
Yeah.
As if Byron was supposed to know.
Yeah, well, Byron took it.
Yeah.
Like,
what she's thinking.
You might need to have a talk with Byron Saxton. He's stealing your wife's clothes.
I just thought of
Bellas
something.
did that. But I did think that was kind of funny that like, apparently she just knew that someone took off with her clothes. But it just made it seem like, Byron, where's my gear? Like, did you set it somewhere else?
Did you try on my gear?
No, little known fact.
Someone please draw that as a picture.
Byron Saxton wearing Paige's gear? Ew.
I'm going to tweet that so
little
hard.
known rumor that I heard. It's that when Paige has to do something involving like not being with her luggage or her gear, she puts Byron Saxton in charge of watching it.
Oh, well, you need it. Because you hear about all sorts of weird stuff that happens to people's gear backstage.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some people's gear have been pooped in. According to some stories.
Here's my just now realized about this segment. I assume that Paige was like showering to get ready for a match. That's why she came out in a towel. That's why she didn't have anything on. Her hair wasn't wet.
Maybe she didn't get a chance to get in.
Maybe, but...
And, why was she showering before the match? Because you should shower after the match after you've been all sweaty and stuff.
Sometimes you just... Maybe she wanted to shower. She didn't get a chance to shower yet. She wanted to not stink.
You know what? Girls walk around naked all the time, so maybe she was just chilling in the locker room, walking around naked, getting ready to put on her gear. Maybe
we got some flaws in this story.
I'm just wondering.
There was no flaws. We saw Paige in a towel.
I'm just wondering if Paige was naked, and Bella's were in her locker room. Wondering what was going on.
It was the Divas locker room. It said Divas locker room on the door.
Okay. Still wondering what they were all three doing in there that involved Paige being naked.
Paige likes to be naked. I don't know.
Yeah, and if she wasn't showering, then how did she not just obviously see that the Bellas took off with her clothes?
Maybe she was busy doing something. And she turned around and she saw that.
What was she doing?
Yeah, that's my question. Is what was she doing with the Bellas?
I don't know, Kevin. Tell us, what was your wife doing?
I don't know. I'm not allowed in the Divas locker room. Hence the title Divas.
Well, what does Paige do while you guys were at home?
Mostly eats popcorn and watches TV.
Your answer should have been me. You should have said me. That is.
Why would I say you?
No,
Why would I say you? You're weird.
No, you should have said the word me. That should have been your answer.
We don't share that part of our private life.
Anyway, we've spent a long time on this segment.
So anyway, Paige grabs a Rosebud, who's wearing a fairy outfit right outside the Divas locker room, and takes her in the locker room while she's naked.
Yeah.
Paige then comes out to defeat Summer Rae in the fairy costume, tosses the wings. She doesn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, and little did we realize, now there's a naked Rosebud backstage.
Yeah, also.
Who was actually
again,
quite attractive as well.
How did Paige get her clothes?
She's very convincing.
I was just wondering, did she ask her? Did she...
No, that was a rampage on the locker room floor.
Oh, it was a rampage, alright. Paige ends up getting Summer Rae to tap out the Scorpion Crosslock. The Bellas come out talking all catty, like, look, we...
Paige is just like...
Yeah. Paige flipped
it with a verbal, a verbal middle finger, fuck you, face explosion.
Yeah. Unlike you, Nikki, I don't need an outfit to look good.
Yep.
All I have to do is win, and at Fastlane, I'm going to win, and I'm going to become the three-time Divas champion. Then we had Rollins come out and talk about how he's Mr. Money in the Bank, he's the future of the company, but screw people like Roman and Ryback.
Same old that Rollins always says.
Yeah.
And his opponent, Dolph Ziggler.
And, at this point, we know Ziggler, he comes out, he does the faux Cena promos that we're so fucking tired of.
No. We got an actual Dolph Ziggler promo.
Yeah.
He was talking about being the show-off. It was awesome.
I was pro this.
Only thing I would have added to his, I'm way better than you. Only thing I would have added to his I'm way better than you Seth thing is, because they mentioned it on commentary during the match later, that unlike you, I've actually not only been Mr. Money in the Bank, but won a world title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And this leads into their match. This one was
alright.
It was alright. Yeah. There was J&J ended up getting sent to the back.
They don't stay ejected for long.
No, because Ziggler, I think, hit the zigzag.
He's super kick and zigzag.
And then he's got the pin. And then
Seth Rollins is staring up the ramp.
And then at 2, Joey Mercury slides in and punches Dolph Ziggler in the face.
It's like that meme of when Kane was pinning Cena and Cena was like, somebody interfere.
Yeah. Except it wasn't as blatant, just because, like, Rollins' face is actually there.
Yeah.
So, like, he could actually look that way. Cena was just...
So it was like, guys,
someone's gonna do this, right?
it would have been hilarious.
Like that, too.
It would have been great going back to the Cena one if no one did it and just let Kane pin him.
That'd be no, he would have kicked out of 2.
Yeah.
Cena doesn't let
Yeah,
that shit happen.
out of 2.
But then it's a 3-on-1 beatdown until we get Rowan and Ryback come out and
Surprise!
All the other 2 guys that Rollins talked about is wrong. So then we get the elimination of Rollins and J&J, and then the faces stand tall.
Yeah, tall faces.
Tall faces. Then we have
No,
Triple H.
Still.
We have Triple H coming out and addressing what happened with Sting last week. How finally at Fastlane, I'm gonna stand in the ring face to face with WCW.
WCW's gonna be in the ring with WWF.
Yeah, this unprecedented.
WWF is the Pandas. WCW's not gonna face the Pandas.
No, but former.
They already went against WWF once.
But no, former WCW superstars are gonna go to the.
World Wildlife Foundation.
Yeah, they're gonna. It's
do
a
some
big charity event.
Yeah.
That's what Triple H was talking
They're gonna try and
Gotcha.
actually wrestle pandas.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out very well.
DDP is gonna teach them yoga.
Somebody draw a picture of pandas doing yoga.
I'm sure you could Google pandas doing yoga, and it's somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, I'm sure you could also Google Byron Saxon wearing Paige's attire.
I don't think so.
You can.
Yeah.
It,
Might not get any results, but
So Triple H is talking about being face to face with Sting, and we get Ric Flair coming out.
yeah, this is Triple H's way of going, man, I was so sad I didn't get to be part of the invasion.
yeah.
This is Triple H is like, you guys got to have all the fun. Now it's my turn.
In retrospect, I wish he would have come back as part of Team WCW.
As terrorizing.
Terrorizing.
Oh no, that would have
I
been god
hope-
awful.
I think it would be fantastic if, when Sting and Triple H have their face-to-face, Sting references that. Like calls him Terra or Mr. Rising or something like that.
Wait, here's the you've been running all over WWE for years. You've been terrorizing WWE for the better part of the last 20 years.
It'll
You
happen.
motherfucker.
It'll happen.
Triple H is just like, don't talk about that.
But no, we got Ric Flair, and Ric Flair has been in the ring with Triple H. He's been in the ring with Sting.
1,000,000 times.
And Triple H goes,
Record.
spare me the whole, telling me how good Sting is. I know.
Okay, I'll spare you, but Sting's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how good he is, but he's really good, so...
Thanks,
He's
Rick.
good.
And then
Don't shove me, whatever you do.
and then Triple H shoves him.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
Ric Flair says, on Sunday, when you're face to face with Sting, don't let me see you on your ass again like you were last Monday. And then Triple H shoves Ric Flair down. He's being a dick. Dick move, Triple H.
And he says, whoever stands in between me and the company, I'm going to kick their ass.
Yeah. So,
All right, Hawk.
watch out
That's what happens
Triple
next.
H's kids in the future.
Alright, so we come back from a break and we got 2 guys in the ring waiting, and immediately if there's just 2 guys standing in the ring and you don't recognize them as an established tag team right off the bat, they're about to job to the Ascension.
But we did know one of them.
Yeah, one of them, it took me a half a second to figure it out because his look has changed very dramatically.
Yeah, he's got a beard now.
Beard, and he's not doing the pineapple head.
No, he's got like a normal dude fro.
Yeah. With Darren Young
Yeah.
in the ring.
I was
with
excited to
some
see
other
Darren-
guy.
Yeah,
Some
Darren
dude.
Young and
The Ascension.
Yeah. Lillian's from wherever he's from, Darren Young, and his partner.
it's a fucking complicated name. You can see why
It went
she
on.
didn't say it.
went on
And,
the whole time.
and it's that goes to show you that the jobbers don't actually have names.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like all those guys who don't get announced, they just don't have names. Their names are blank.
This was we couldn't get Crimson for this show.
I felt it was like we shouldn't have released Sawyer Fulton when we did.
Alright, fair enough. This very well could have been an NXT guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
He was probably the most in shape jobber
Yeah.
that the Ascension's gone against.
Tallest jobber for sure.
He was as tall as Darren Young.
Yeah. So what happens is they get started in a very brawl-esque fashion, and things are looking poorly because the jobber gets thrown out of the ring quick-like.
Now, can you let everyone know what you said before
Well,
this
okay,
next
so
thing happened?
first of all, I was mentioning like what I think they're gonna do, and I thought they were gonna maybe team Darren Young with like random partners till he found maybe an NXT guy getting called up that like he clicked with.
Uh-huh.
And then
Ironically, I
Kevin,
thought it would have been hilarious if it was Hideo Tommy.
but then
I brought a friend.
but then Kevin made the comment.
That pseudo in the way they did the New Age Outlaws, they were going to reunite the primetime players so the Ascension could job out another established team at Fastlane.
And then what happened?
Titus O'Neil came out and saved Darren Young. I think what it was a anti-pop.
Yeah.
It was like, Darren Young.
Like they were excited, so excited to see Darren Young they didn't care he was getting beat up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we see Darren Young and here it comes. Fuck.
Yeah.
And like
It
they
was-
throw the Ascension out, and they're in the ring celebrating, and no one gives a
Yeah,
shit.
it was definitely the most silent save that nobody's ever had.
Now, here's my thing. They're trying to put over the Ascension. They haven't beat the Outlaws. They haven't go against jobbers. Are they going to lose to the primetime players?
No.
No. I doubt it.
Where the fuck are they going to go with the Ascension?
They don't know.
I'm keeping my fingers heavily crossed, so crossed that it hurts sometimes.
Been in weird directions now.
Yeah. The Dudley Boys at Mania.
Yeah, that's...
God.
It's the best.
That is the best possible outcome right now for what can happen.
Bubba Devon, please.
You know,
Or Bubba Spike. Devil
Yeah.
Spike.
All three of you. Come back. Just beat the hell out of
Bubba
the
and
Ascension.
Joel Gertner.
Alright, I'm cool.
But no, I mean, honestly, I think that is where we're going with this. It's the Ascension is going to run roughshod over another team that has done stuff before in WWE. I mean, you got to look at the amazing credentials of the primetime players. Like 2-time #1 contenders. And
the most racist manager ever.
the only tag team I've known to have their manager fired from WWE.
Yeah.
Because he made a rape joke.
But they were a tag team
In
that
fairness-
did survive a manager with a rape joke.
Yeah. In fairness, Abraham Washington had a fun gimmick with...
Yeah, he was great. He was great
Yeah.
on NXT
Well, just like coming
and
out...
ECW.
Coming out and talking, like, having that mic on him so he could talk and hype him up during the match. That was really fun.
Yeah,
He just...
he just
He went a little far.
yeah.
A little off topic.
So moving on, we had a new level in the breakup of Mizdow and Miz. Wade Barrett had a match with Mizdow.
Yeah, we introduced the Stop Doing That Bell.
Yeah.
I just realized now, looking back on the last segment,
Okay.
that I bet when Titus and Darren got backstage, Titus was like, "Why did the whole crowd Alex Riley on me?"
We're gonna need more time.
Oh, we're almost done.
We're gonna need more time.
We're almost done. So yeah, we had Mizdow going against Wade Barrett. Miz wanted Barrett to take care of Mizdow while he was watching Barrett's back to make sure Ambrose didn't attack him and get him to sign the contract.
Every time every time Mizdow did something, Miz rang a Stop Doing That Bell.
Yeah, so yeah, Mizdow ends up getting screwed over.
Which was really confusing the first time it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that noise?
He ends up getting distracted, gets hit with the bull hammer, and Then, as soon as the match is over, Dean Ambrose is all of a sudden there, and Miz takes off like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Just bolts. He is gone. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
And I'm not surprised.
I would run from Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
But Wade Barrett didn't, and he probably should have.
Yeah. He's zip tied to a post.
Yeah, he gets shouldered into the post, gets zip tied, and then gets forced to sign BNB on the Fastlane contract.
Yeah.
So somebody named has to go against Dean Ambrose.
See, the one.
What's his initials?
The one change I would have made is have Dean Ambrose say, "Hey, have Dean Ambrose have a pair of scissors and be like, "Hey, I'll free you if you sign the contract." Because the way he did it, he grabbed Bad News Barrett's hand and made him sign. I don't think that would hold up in court.
No.
If
There was a pen in Bad News Barrett's hand.
Yeah, but that's
There
not.
is now a BNB on the contract that was signed with Bad News Barrett's hand with a pen. Bad News Barrett is officially defending the Intercontinental Championship against Dean Ambrose at Fastlane.
Still wouldn't hold
I
up.
know that's how they're
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
do it, but yeah, if Barrett really wanted to fight this, he could.
He still might. There's still
Welcome
time.
to professional wrestling.
There's still time. There was no graphic for it at all, so.
The thing that I hope is that he goes up to Triple H on SmackDown, and he brings all that up, and Triple H is like, "You got a good point, but it's a really good match, so
Yeah.
I'm making it official right now."
I'll make a pseudo prediction that will tie in later to our Fastlane predictions. Dean Ambrose beats Wade Barrett, but Wade Barrett gets it called off because of the forced contract signing.
Ooh, I like it.
Then a Mania build up for a rematch.
Yeah.
Then in our semi-main event, we had a mixed tag team match where Jimmy and Naomi would take on Natty and
That's
Tyson.
Jimmy Uso, for any of you who were confused. Not Jimmy Wang Yang.
Or Jimmy Hart.
Ooh, what? Jimmy Hart and Naomi. What a team that would be.
Or Jimmy Snuka.
Little Jimmy! This match would end after Naomi wins a pinning exchange against...
I'm not upset that was the ending.
We all just kind of went, wait, what? That was the end?
Yeah, I'm not upset, but I'm confused.
It was cool because it's not how you normally see a WWE match end. But yeah, Naomi wins the pin exchange. Natty's like, oh shit. And Cesaro starts berating her.
Yeah, I thought Cesaro was gonna have to swing a bitch.
And then Tyson goes, wait, you just calm down. Hold on, let me take this. What were you doing? You put on the sharpshooter. That's what? Why? Why are you doing this? And yeah, Natty said.
And then he was like, okay, I know you lost, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And then in our main event, we had
Gentlemen.
Daniel Bryan taking on the Big Show. Roman Reigns, for some reason, was able to distract Daniel Bryan by signing autographs and throwing merch.
And taking selfies.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Maybe just like all the other women in the WWE universe, Daniel Bryan is obsessed with Roman Reigns' beautiful hair.
Maybe Brian just really wanted a Roman Reigns autograph. He's like,
Wait, he's giving those out to those people over there? But I'm in a match right now. This isn't fair. I want a picture on my phone.
I want an Uso shirt really bad.
Yo, he
Roman, throw one over.
wasn't even throwing Roman Reigns shirts. He was throwing everybody else's shirt.
Yeah, that's funny. Is he was actually throwing a couple Daniel Bryan shirts, and Daniel Bryan's like, wait, do not give my shirts out for free.
No, Roman actually bought all of the merch that he was throwing out.
Probably.
He's going. By the way,
Someone's
I'm
gonna
gonna
pay
need $15. Thank you.
Yeah, he goes through and he punches everybody in the crowd after Raw goes off the air.
Takes their wallets. But then it kind of breaks down. We get the Big Show throwing Daniel Bryan into Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns go, "What the fuck you doing?" And they shove each other a little bit. Then Big Show comes in for a spear, hits Roman Reigns.
Which
Keep going.
I thought definitely wasn't intended for Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
I just honestly think that was Big Show going, this is for 2 weeks ago,
Yeah, well,
bitch.
Fuck you!
Brian wasn't even kind of turned in a way.
Whale
to
attack. Whoa.
Unless Big Show was trying to spear Daniel Bryan in the back.
Yeah.
He might have. Maybe he was going for the neck.
Ow.
Ooh, Big Show neck spear. That's gonna be a fatality.
So yeah, Big Show and Daniel Bryan get back into the ring. Daniel Bryan's getting ready to go for his top rope drop kick, and Roman Reigns decides, fuck this. I'm going to get in on a Superman punch the Big Show.
Yep, so he did.
Gets Daniel Bryan disqualified, turns around and gets the drop kick intended for the Big Show.
Knocks him out of the ring, but then gets back in the ring, and he knocks Daniel Bryan out of the ring, and he gets back in the ring, and then they start fighting in the ring and out of the ring and on the ring and around the ring and over the guardrail and over
This
the
was fucking
table.
cool.
This was...
And they kissed.
This was great because they had just all this crazy brawling, and then they like settled down, and they both went, okay.
The referees, they had 4 referees, and the referees pulled them apart, and then they they walked up to each other and were like, let's shake hands. And
yeah,
they shake hands.
They're like, they pointed out the WrestleMania sign, and they said, we'll do this at Fastlane. It's cool. And they're like, they both go to turn away. Fuck this, and they go back and start punching each other again.
Fake out. They both have the same idea.
So then we end Raw with them just beating the hell out of each other. Roman Reigns get pulled away at the end, his mouth all bloody, and
yeah, we had special appearances from Norman Smiley and
Bill DeMott and some random agent that we didn't know.
A young Terry Taylor.
Yeah, Terry Taylor time warp.
Roman Reigns got his mouth busted open, and it looked really cool at the end.
It did.
Nothing looks cooler than a dude yelling with blood in his mouth.
Goddamn right. This was a pretty good Raw to set up for the pay-per-view.
My only real complaint is that we had the 2 guys main event in Fastlane. Their matches ended in a count-out disqualification.
Now what the fuck?
Yeah, and why did Daniel Bryan have to be the one that lost?
Yeah.
That's my complaint.
It's because Roman Reigns is going to win on Sunday.
Shush your face.
Unless he don't win.
He's going to win.
Yeah.
Unless he forgets and then just gets pinned. And he's like, oh shit, I was supposed to kick out right there.
He's like, oh shit, March 27th, March 29th, March... I was supposed to be at Mania! Fuck! But, not anymore.
Or Brian just walks in a hole that he really can't get out of.
He just fucking screw jobs Roman Reigns. Puts him in the submission he can't get away from.
Yeah.
Puts Roman Reigns in cattle mutilation in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns just kind of like moves his legs and goes, there's no ropes.
And to ensure that he can't let go is when he's putting in cattle mutilation, he sticks all of his fingers into Chinese finger traps. And he goes, now the harder Roman pulls.
The more it hurts. Yeah, I enjoyed Raw. It was good.
Yeah.
Wasn't a like woo Raw, but it was.
Yeah, it wasn't a Daniel Bryan makes a Katie Vick joke Raw.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that is it for the Raw review. We're gonna be having all kinds of other videos over in the playlist. We got indie news talking about an interesting tournament coming up in Chikara. Gonna have Fallout from NXT Rival and
Excited for that.
SmackDown rundown. And after we do that, we'll be having Fastlane predictions as well. So be sure to look forward. So be sure to look forward to all those through the rest of the week. All of our information down in the description. Like, favorite, subscribe, follow on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, all that stuff. And pick a video if you can.
You can't.